Good morning, everybody. And today we've got another great detail video for you. Today we're going to be working on a mid-size SUV gold package detail that you can find on my website, hansonsautodetail.com. So really quick, this video is not going to have very much talking in it for the most part. Everything's already set up and ready for me to go. It's just a matter of getting down into it. But real quick, a couple things I wanted to go through with you guys here. So in my gold package detail, it's going to consist of an exterior and interior detail with no shampoo or deep cleaning. But we still do get into the interior to clean up the interior as much as we possibly can. So with that being said, the exterior detail is going to consist of an undercarriage spray down, a wheel and tire deep cleaning, detailed hand wash, clay bar paint decontamination, a hydrophobic sealant protection, wax, and tire shine. And then once we jump into the interior, we're going to go ahead and do the door jambs, get those all cleaned up, clean the windows inside and out, of course, all of the plastics cleaned and coated, a full vacuum of the entire vehicle, and leather seats cleaned and conditioned if applicable. And of course this vehicle does have leather seats, so we're going to go ahead and get those cleaned up and conditioned for them. So with that stuff being said, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Please remember to like and subscribe, as it really helps me out. And any products that I use during my detail process will be linked down below. And if you use those links, those will take you directly to Amazon, and those specific links also help me out as well. So if there's any products that you see in the video that I am using and you want to maybe try those out, they're all right down low for you. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this vehicle. Alright, so here we go. This is what we are going to be working on today. It is a Ford Edge midsize SUV. And as you can see, it's not in the worst condition. It's not in the best condition. It definitely needs a good cleaning for sure. So, take you all the way around. Just a bunch of road debris, dust and dirt from winter time. Down into the wheels here. Wheels are definitely pretty dirty. Up into the liners are looking pretty dirty. So that's the exterior condition of the vehicle currently. A little hard to see with some of the sunlight, but you can kind of see all the nasties that are currently on it right now. So let's go ahead and jump over here into the interior. So we've got rubber floor mats, which I definitely like to see. Do have a lot of just debris and stuff on the floor down here. Not a big deal. Some stuff up in the seats a bit, in the nooks, crannies, and cracks of the seats. The center console area is definitely looking a little cakey and dirty here. Dashboard is really dusty. No big deal. Then we've got a door here. So on the doors, you get a lot of oil and stuff like that. Up in here, same thing with the steering wheel. Lots of oils and whatnot up on the steering wheel. Jump over here into the back seat. So, not looking too bad in my honest opinion. Just a lot of dust. But hey, that's no big deal. That's what we're here for. And lastly, we'll go ahead and take a look at the hatch area. And it looks like we've got another rubber mat back here in the hatch area. So all of these plastics will be cleaned and coated, and we'll also pull out the rubber floor mats and get all those cleaned up and everything underneath it as well. So one other thing that I am going to go ahead and do, this isn't really part of my package, but it's something that I do. If I can find the hood release, I believe that was it. Something that I do try to do. I am going to go ahead and just do an engine-based spray down. So let's go ahead and pop this hood here real quick. So the engine bay is definitely looking pretty dirty as well. And with an engine bay spray down, just be very careful. I'll go ahead and use a pressure washer. I'll spray it down. I want to hit it with some degreaser, let that sit for a bit, and then once that's sat for a bit and kind of broken up some of the stuff underneath here, we'll go ahead and spray it back down again with the pressure washer. So by no means is it an engine bay detail, but at least we're going to go ahead and get that cleaned up a bit more for them. So that way if somebody does look under the hood to do service or maintenance or change the oil or anything like that, they've got a little bit of a cleaner area to work with. So, all right, well, that's that of the current condition of the vehicle. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into this guy and get started. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Definitely a time-consuming process, but with my business personally, I am all about quality over quantity of vehicles that I detail. So we just finished the full exterior minus the waxing and paint sealant, which will be very last, and the tire shine. But let's go ahead and show you guys really quick. So this is where we're at currently right now. It's looking a lot better than it did when it first came in. Clay bar already has been completed, as well as you've seen in the video. So next we're going to go ahead and jump on into the interior of the car, pull out all the floor mats, get those cleaned up, and then we're going to also get the door jambs, and then we'll start again in interior. I like to start from the top and move down to the bottom, so that way any kind of dirt or debris that's up on the dashboard or anything like that can just get down to the carpet, and it'll be a little bit of an easier cleanup for me. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the inside. Alright, well, we got the first initial vacuum done on the entire vehicle. And I say the first initial vacuum because it's the first vacuum. I will probably end up going over it at least a minimum of one more time, maybe even twice. We'll see, just kind of depends on how much more stuff gets on the carpet from after cleaning all the plastics and everything. So with that being said, next step is going to be to go ahead and jump in to cleaning all of the plastics. So dash, doors, center console. There's a lot of plastic in this car. Like when I say a lot, I mean like a lot. There's plastic trim all over around the seats. There's rubber all around the seats. They did obviously, as you saw, have rubber floor mats in the car, so that definitely helps. And we still need to get those cleaned up as well. Losing daylight out here, kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. So they're not picking this vehicle up until like tomorrow night or Monday morning. So if need be, I can continue to work on it tomorrow, but I always prefer when I start working on a vehicle to go ahead and try my best to get it done that same day. Obviously, especially if they're trying to pick it up that day. So worst case scenario, we can pull the car into the carport to finish up the rest of the process. As far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get this done today. Do have some outdoor lighting, so I can always set up some outdoor lighting to finish up the remainder of the exterior process. So waxing it, bead makering it, and then the tires and doing some of the black trim as well. But anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and jump back into this thing so we can get her all finished up, and let's start cleaning all the plastics and rubber. So we've pretty much got the car, for the most part, cleaned and done with the cleaning process inside and out. We went ahead and did one vacuum on the car, and then we went around, we cleaned the dash, we cleaned center console, doors, all the plastics, the seats, and all that stuff. So now basically what's left, and in all honesty, the vehicle looks cherry right now as it is. However, it's just, again, it's part of my process. So the next step is going to be to go through and just do another quick vacuum of the vehicle in case any other debris did fall onto the carpets or anything like that, or maybe I missed a spot. It happens. So I want to go around, make sure it's all cleaned up, and with that second vacuum, and then after we do that second vacuum, we are going to go ahead and start coating the vehicle on the interior. So interior wise coating, I'll show you when we get to that point what we're going to be using today. And then also for the seat conditioning as well, I will go ahead and show you what I'm going to be using when I get there also. So keep watching the video. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. As soon as I get to those points, you'll see what I'm using. I am losing daylight out here really quickly, which sucks. It's really cold. In fact, I'm going to walk over here to the car really quick and show you guys. So this is how cold it is out here right now. you can see, so that's all the foam and everything that we used earlier. And yeah, it's pretty much frozen on the ground, and it's turned itself into slush. So let's just see all that nasty right there. And yes, I am definitely rocking the camo Crocs right now. Whenever I get into doing interior stuff, they work really nice because I can take them off. I don't have to worry about getting the car dirty from what I already cleaned, and I can just slip them off, slip them back on, and they work perfectly for detailing. So if you're looking for some detailing shoes, get yourself some Crocs. If they're camo, even better. Alright, so with losing daylight and whatnot, I do think we are going to go ahead and pull the car into the carport. I'm going to get some stuff cleaned up here really quick. Again, we're done with the majority of our equipment, product. Just a couple other things that we still need out. So I'm going to clean some stuff up here. You guys don't have to watch that, of course. It's not going to be in here. I know it's boring. Get some stuff cleaned up. I'll go ahead and pull the car into the carport. That way I do have some light. I'll have to move the Foresters just so I can open the doors fully on this guy. And we'll keep going with this detail. Hopefully get it done tonight. It's been a long one, but it is sure worth it. So I made the decision last night to go ahead and wrap it up. It was getting too dark and too cold, and of course the weather is not on my side whenever I detail, it seems like. We did get a little bit of snow and rain last night. Thankfully nothing stuck, so that's a huge plus. Just kind of sucks after putting a lot of work into a vehicle, and that happens. But with that being said, the car still looks great. It was parked under my carport, so nothing really hit it, and it's still looking awesome. And we still have some steps to do on the outside anyways to make sure it's fully cleaned up. So we're gonna jump right into this today, and we're gonna go ahead and start with that second interior and final vacuum of the interior to make sure everything's good there. And then from there we're gonna go ahead and jump into coating the interior, plastics and the leather seats, and then from there we're gonna go to waxing the vehicle. Once we wax it, we'll go ahead and hit it, wipe it down, and then hit it with some bead maker. And then once we do that, we'll finish it off with some tire shine and some trim coating. So let's go and get this thing finished up. Alright, well, the interior of the car is done. Completed, fully cleaned, coated, all that good stuff. Floor mats are back in as well. So, being that dummy here hit the windshield wiper fluid button last night when I was parking it, before we get into waxing, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a quick rinseless wash, or you can call it a waterless wash, either or. Walk into the shed over here really quick. So basically what I use is the same stuff that I use to clay a vehicle, my clay lubrication. So I gotta mix a little bit more up, but this is my solution here. And what that is O&R. So O&R is great waterless wash slash rinseless wash, depending on how you mix it. And you know, by all means, a bottle of this stuff is pretty cheap and it lasts a while. You don't use this stuff concentrated, you use it diluted down. So definitely take a look at that. Again, all the products that you've seen in today's video will be linked down below in the description. So yeah, I'm gonna go mix some more of that stuff up with some water and quick wipe down of the vehicle before we get into waxing. Let's go. Alright, well, we got this car all finished up and it is looking very, very, very nice on the outside. Wheels looking very good. All that black trim, coated that. And then with this package, I don't deep clean floor mats, but I do pressure wash them and use some degreaser. So there's the trunk space area there. Jump back over here into the back seat. Back seat looking really good. The doors looking really good. And jump over here into the front seat. You remember all that dust and debris that was up here up top. All nice and coated and cleaned. Seats have been cleaned and conditioned as well. So yeah, it's looking really good. Instant satisfaction. So now both of my bosses are out here to do a final walkthrough on the car to make sure I did my job correctly. So anyways, that's that on that detail. They're gonna go ahead and finish up their final walkthrough for me right now and let me know if I missed anything, and if I did, we'll go ahead and go back and get it cleaned up before the customer picks it up. But that essentially is my gold package auto detail. As you can see from the beginning of the video, the vehicle was a mess, and now this thing looks like it almost came off new from the lot. So extremely happy with how it came out, and I'm really excited to give this vehicle back to the customer as well, and hopefully they're going to be extremely happy with it also. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and again, any products that I used in this video will be linked down below. So if anything interests you, by all means check them out, use that link. That link definitely does help me out. So anyways, thanks you guys again. I appreciate it. We'll see you later.